Good morning, French 1 students. Here are your listening activities for Lesson 12. Your workbook pages 107 to 108. So if you would get out your workbook, please, and get it open to Lesson 12. Here we go.
Unité 4. Le monde personnel et familier. Leçon 12. La voiture de Roger. Section 1. Les couleurs. A. Écoutez et répétez. Practice the names of colors in French by repeating the masculine and feminine forms of the adjectives. Commençons.
Rouge, rouge. Rose, rose. Jaune, jaune. Noir, noir. Bleu, bleu. Blanc, blanche. Vert, verte. Gris, grise. Marron, marron. Orange, orange.
B. Questions et réponses. Look at the pictures in your workbook. Each one shows two things. Which one do you prefer? Indicate your preference by giving the color of the item you like. Modèle. Est-ce que tu préfères la voiture rouge ou la voiture grise? If you like the red car, you would say, Je préfère la voiture rouge. If you prefer the gray car, you would say, Je préfère la voiture grise. Est-ce que tu préfères le blazer bleu ou le blazer vert? Est-ce que tu préfères le chien noir ou le chien blanc? Est-ce que tu préfères la raquette marron ou la raquette jaune? Est-ce que tu préfères le stylo noir ou le stylo bleu? Est-ce que tu préfères le chat jaune ou le chat gris? Est-ce que tu préfères la fiche verte et rouge ou la fiche noire et jaune?
Here is the key for that.
Section 2. La description. C. Parler. Listen as people point out certain objects. Express your opinion using the adjectives suggested in your workbook. Listen to the model. Modèle.
Voici une lampe.
C'est une jolie lampe. Commençons. 1. Voici un vélo. C'est un beau vélo. 2.
Voici un cahier.
C'est un petit cahier. 3. Voici une voiture. C'est une belle voiture. 4.
Voici un chien.
C'est un joli chien. 5. Voici un CD. C'est un bon CD. 6.
Voici un livre.
C'est un mauvais livre. 7. Voici une pizza. C'est une grande pizza. 8.
Voici un chat.
C'est un petit chat.
Here is the key for that.
D. Compréhension orale. You will hear Sébastien talking to Jean-Claude, who is washing the family car. Listen carefully and then indicate whether the statements in your workbook are true or false.
Bonjour. Salut. C'est ta voiture? Non, c'est la voiture de mes parents. Et qu'est-ce que c'est? C'est une Renault. Une Renault Espace. Elle marche bien? Oui, très bien. Elle est rapide? Oui, elle fait du 160 à l'heure. Ah! Et est-ce que tu peux la conduire? Hélas, non, je n'ai pas le permis. Au revoir. Salut.
Now check your answers. 1. C'est la voiture de Jean-Claude. Faux. 2. C'est une Renault. Vrai. 3. Elle marche très bien. Vrai. 4. Elle n'est pas rapide. Faux. 5. Elle fait du 160 à l'heure. Vrai. 6. Jean-Claude a son permis. Faux. Section 3. Il est ou c'est. E. Questions et réponses. You will hear a series of questions about certain people. Then you will hear a noun. Use this noun to answer the question. You will hear each cue twice. Modèle.
François est sympathique. Un garçon. François est sympathique. Un garçon.
Oui, c'est un garçon sympathique. Commençons.
1. Stéphanie est amusante. Une copine. Stéphanie est amusante. Une copine.
Oui, c'est une copine amusante.
2. Marc est sportif. Un garçon. Marc est sportif. Un garçon.
Oui, c'est un garçon sportif.
3. Isabelle est intelligente. Une fille. Isabelle est intelligente. Une fille.
Oui, c'est une fille intelligente.
4. Monsieur Dumas est intéressant. Un prof. Monsieur Dumas est intéressant. Un prof.
Oui, c'est un prof intéressant.
5. Teresa est mexicaine. Une amie. Teresa est mexicaine. Une amie.
Oui, c'est une amie mexicaine.
6. Antoine est canadien. Un copain. Antoine est canadien. Un copain.
Oui, c'est un copain canadien.
Here's the key for that.
Section 4. Dictée. F. Écoutez et écrivez. You will hear a short dialogue spoken twice. First, listen carefully to what the people are saying. The second time you hear the dialogue, fill in the missing words. Écoutez. Ta mère a une voiture?
Oui, elle a une petite voiture.
C'est une voiture bleue?
Non, elle est rouge et noire.
Listen again and fill in the missing words. Ta mère a une voiture?
Oui, elle a une petite voiture.
C'est une voiture bleue?
Non, elle est rouge et noire.
Here's the key for that. Going over the translation, we have your mother has a car, or does your mother have a car? Yes, she has a small car. Is it a blue car? No, it is red and black. Taking a look at what your homework assignment is today. So your homework number 14 is your workbook pages for lesson 12. This first one just tells you to color the flags according to the illustrations. So some colored pencils, some colored pens, some crayons, some markers, whatever you have. You're just going to color these according to the colors, right? So blue means blue. So you would take some blue and color that. Okay, so that's what you're doing for that one. Exercise 2, describe the colors of the following items. Use your imagination if necessary. So that means if you don't have this, then you just use your imagination. So remember, colors are adjectives, so they have to agree, okay, in gender and number with what they're describing. So mon means the t-shirt's masculine and singular. So if I wanted to say that my t-shirt was green, I would use the masculine singular form of green, which is vert. So again, you get to pick whatever color you would like to use here. You just have to make sure they agree in gender and number with the noun they describe. Exercise 3, complete the following descriptions by writing in the appropriate form of one of the adjectives from the box. So again, we have these adjectives here. Okay, bon means, remember, good. Mauvais means bad. Grand means large or tall. Beau means handsome. And remember, it has an irregular feminine form. The feminine form is belle. And petit means small or short. And again, you get to pick, okay, what you want to do. Remember, uns, that's an indication that the noun is feminine. And so you need to use a feminine adjective form of the adjective. Okay, and en is an indication that the noun is masculine. And you need to use a masculine form of the adjective. These are all bags adjectives, so you'll see that all of the blanks are before the noun every time because they are those bags adjectives. 4, a group of friends is bicycling together. Each one has a different bicycle. Describe the bicycles using the suggested adjectives. So again, this is a combination. Some of these are regular adjectives and some are bags adjectives. So again, you have to decide where they go. The part that's staying the same every time is en vélo. That's always what you're describing. But in this first example, anglais is not a bags adjective, so anglais is after the noun it describes. In the second example, grand is a bags adjective, and so grand is between en and vélo. En vélo is always masculine and singular, so at least you do not have to change the spelling of these adjectives that are given. So Philippe a an Italien. Italien is not one of our bags adjectives, so it would be un vélo italien. So that's what you're writing in the blanks there. Exercise 5. Natalie has planned to stress certain words by writing them in red ink. She realized too late that her red pen had dried up. Complete her assignment by filling in the missing words, say, il, a, or la, right? And this is about those two different ways that you can say it's. So all three of those mean it's. We use say, oops, spelling mistakes there. Say when we have a noun in our sentence, so we should see an un or an un in our sentence. We use il a or la when there's only an adjective in our sentence, so describing word. And we use il a if what we're describing is masculine, and la if what we're describing is feminine. So this first one we're talking about Jean-Pierre, so that's masculine and singular. So I'm either going to choose from say or il a. And Uncle Pen, that's a noun, so this one's going to be say. But Canadian, that's an adjective, so it's going to be il a in that one. So you're filling in those blanks with one of those three choices. Exercise 6, here's a list of activities. Choose 3 activities you like and 1 activity you do not like. Explain why using the adjectives from the box. Okay, so again, we have activities here, and then we have those adjectives that are always the same. We use say, and we're just making kind of a general statement. So chouette means like cool, super means super or great, génial is terrific, drôle is fun, difficile is difficult, facile is easy, and pénible is a pain. So the examples, you're going to write sentences very similar to these examples. So, j'aime organiser les booms, c'est chouette. So I like to organize parties. It's cool. Je n'aime pas visiter les musées, c'est pénible. I don't like to visit museums. It's a pain. So again, you're going to either write a j'aime or a je n'aime pas sentence with one of these choices from up here. And then you're going to kind of say why you chose that with a say and something from this box. So 2 sentences in each blank there. And exercise 7, write a short description of your family car or the car of someone you know. You may want to answer the following questions in French, of course. So again, basically you're answering these questions in French in a complete sentence. Au revoir. À demain.